Everyone, I am Michele Hendrickson. I'm with Dolly Vita Aesthetics, and my husband Dr. John spoke yesterday on PRF and bioregenerative medicine and facial aesthetics. And so we are a family business. Said he's our injector. I am a dental hygienist, a licensed dental hygienist. I have stepped completely into the facial aesthetic side now. I do not do any regular dental hygiene other than a few family and friends. And I always say I swapped telling people they should floss daily to they should be using retinol daily. And I think that's a lot more fun and well tolerated. So I am absolutely obsessed with the facial aesthetics world. I love what I do. I'm very passionate. I've always been a skincare, makeup junkie. And so stepping into this space was just a seamless transition. And I'm very excited to kind of tell you our story, tell you what we're doing. We love education. This is actually our 4th Beauty Boss in the last year. Last year at the Dental Beauty Boss in Dallas, we learned so much, and we have really changed the whole trajectory of our practice. And I give Sinclair and their Dental Beauty Boss a lot of credit for that. So I hope you guys have learned so much this weekend. I always take those little notepads. I think I'm on my 2nd notepad already. I have filled it full of all kinds of tips. I think it was Aaliyah yesterday asked you to think about your 6-month goal, where you wanted to be in 6 months in your practice. I challenge you to jot down 1 or 2 action steps that you are going to implement Monday morning. I know last time we went to Beauty Boss just a couple months ago, I was so overwhelmed with all the information, and you get so excited and you want to start implementing it all. But just take a SMART goal, a small attainable goal, and think of one thing. Just off the top of my head, yesterday, Adam's presentation. I do our patient consultations, and I think I'm good at them. And I sit down and I really listen to people. I'm empathetic, and he had the advice to say, instead of what concerns you about your face, to say, what do you love about your face? What do you love about your features? And start there. And I thought, that costs me nothing. Monday morning when I go in, I can implement that right away. And instead of making somebody feel self-conscious about their weak point, you've put them at ease, because they're going to say, oh, I love my eyes, or I've always loved my profile, or whatever. So I challenge you to think of 1 or 2 things that you're going to implement Monday, and then work on those 6-month goals, okay? So anyway, let me get started here. I'm talking about captivating your VIP audience, and a lot of this is just stuff we have put into action since attending the Beauty Bosses. I'll give you a little background first. Again, my background first was in exercise science, and then I'm a licensed dental hygienist. I helped co-found Dolly Vita Aesthetics in 2018 with my husband, Dr. John. We launched DVA Skincare, which is a medical-grade skincare that we offer in our office. We used to offer some other popular brands, and we switched to our own brand and promote our own brand, and that has been very successful. I got certified on all of our laser devices, and I am the lead laser technician and patient consultant. In 4 states, I believe, dental hygienists can now inject. I do not live in a state where dental hygienists can legally inject, so I hope someday I see that in our home state of Indiana. But right now, I am the lead laser technician and treatment coordinator. I'm the mother to 4 grown kids. We still have a teenager who's 19. He's a son, and he aspires to be a dentist someday, so we'll see if he attains that. And then I have another son who's 22, a daughter who's 24, who just opened her own hair salon within our Dental Beauty Wellness Center. And then our oldest daughter, Katie, she is our practice manager. So we're very much a family business. And we just had our first grandbaby. So that's been a lot of fun. I think grandma sounds too old, so I am a Mimi, and I'm Michele, so Mimi is what I go by. In our beginning, we started our dental practice in 1997 after graduating from dental school. We started out with a very small rental space with 3 dental chairs, and then we built this office up here in 2004. And as you can see, we are in a small rural setting. We used to be, matter of fact, we built the building, we were surrounded by cornfields, and now there are housing additions popping up around us, but we are in a very small rural town. And so again, if we can take these ideas and implement them and be successful with them, I'm sure that you all can too. Our first facial aesthetics course was, as most dental professionals do, we took a level 1 Botox course. We trained through the AAFE, the American Academy of Facial Aesthetics, and we both instantly just fell in love with this field, and we loved that we could help people not only just look better, but feel better. Treating the TMJ with the Botox, or TMD with the Botox, was very successful. And so we just jumped right into it. We loved learning all we could about facial aesthetics. And so in the beginning, the office that we had, we were called Trafalgar Family Dentistry, and that's the name of our little small rural town. And when we decided to add facial aesthetics, it wasn't really well received by our dental patients. You know, in our little community, you know, they're bringing Botox here, you know, they're bringing lip filler in, and oh, they're gonna look like all those stars, you know, and stuff. And so it really was not well received in our dental practice. And we kind of rebranded everything. We rebranded the dentistry into the Dental Beauty Wellness Center. Myself, my husband, my daughter Katie, we all have bachelor's degrees in exercise science. So we've always been this wellness-focused family. So we decided to rebrand as the Dental Beauty Wellness Center. And we decided we were going to keep our facial aesthetics separate, because like I said, the dental patients, they were not all on board with what we were doing. And so we thought it would behoove us to go with Dolly Vita Aesthetics, keep this separate, because if we failed miserably launching this in our small rural town, we could still take this and go somewhere else with it. So when you build your brand, and you may have a dental practice that this works well in, but like I said, we decided to keep it separate, so we had to come up with a whole new brand. So the Dolly Vita Aesthetics was launched. You want to, when you're building your brand to attract your VIP clients, you want to identify your brand voice. Who are you targeting? What do you want to put out there? Identify your colors in your fonts. Our colors are pink. I usually wear pink when I speak. I didn't today. I'm kind of repping Sinclair colors today. But you identify your colors, your font types. We throw in a little bit of cheetah in our branding too. You can find it in our rooms and so forth. Our patients love that. They come in with like cheetah print sneakers or cheetah print jacket. I recently had a patient bring me in a gift, and she brought me in a cheetah print jacket because she thought I would love it so much because it goes with our brand. You want to create your culture, your vibe. You want to believe in your brand. You have to represent your brand everywhere you go. And you want to be authentically you, and you want to connect with people. I think being transparent is very important, and using your branding in everything. And then I don't know if a lot of you have used Canva before, but Canva lets you create consistent look and vibe and colors in your social media, your website, and so forth. So if you aren't using Canva, that's a nice feature to use. so when we developed this brand, we wanted to take this to our potential clients. And like I said, again, dental clients in our small town were not necessarily on board. So we were like, how are we going to find these people that want to do facial aesthetics? Because I think when we started our dental practice, I think the population in our town, no kidding, was about 1,000 something. I mean, we are growing, but there are surrounding towns near us. But this little tiny town, people were like, you guys are kind of crazy. So how are we going to reach a broader audience? So we got involved with local publications. We got involved with some local magazines, some branding like that, having charities, raffles, giving away donations for things at the school, things like that, where people could raffle off a box and get a chance to get a facial with us. We built relationships with local businesses to collaborate and support each other, women's empowerment seminars and things like that, your local boutiques, hairstylists, things like that are great people to collaborate with. And then we hosted some open houses and events to allow the community to kind of come in and see who we were and what we were doing. So then I wanted to talk a little bit about social media. So social media is a great way to expand and reach your audience, okay? And the branding rules especially apply here. You want to be very authentic. You want to represent your brand colors. I personally, I handle most of our social media. Our daughter Katie helps some. And I think it's important to stay up on trends with social media. Before and afters are a huge thing, like we just heard Devin say. But also just flipping through a social media page where it's all before and afters sometimes isn't the best either. I mean, people want to connect with you. They want to build a relationship with you. And I have patients all the time that come in and say, they feel like they know me already because they watch our social media. I actually had several of you here this weekend come up to me and say, hi, I know you, I follow your social media, because that's important too, is to build a relationship with the client. That's ultimately what draws them in, and they feel comfortable talking to you, as well as great before and afters, trending reels, kind of putting yourself out there, being silly, those kind of things, those little trending reel sound bites, those are important as well. So that's fun. If you don't follow our social media, Dolly Vita Aesthetics. I have funny things like this. We try to do educational things before and afters, and you can use that kind of as an example. So we were doing all of this, and we were doing great, but we wanted to do better, always trying to do the next best thing and do better, right? And so sitting in these courses, just like you are with Beauty Boss, we kept hearing about the memberships, right? And I know you guys have done this like 3 times, but I couldn't see it. How many of you have memberships? Okay, so about half or so. And then I know even just a couple months ago, always picking up those tweaks, we kept calling it a membership, which it is. But at the last Beauty Boss I attended, they really brought out calling it like a VIP membership. So these people feel very special, that they're part of the VIP club, right? We all want to be part of the VIP club. And so we wanted to form these memberships, and how are we going to do that? Well, we sat and we looked at, okay, we're going to take all our Sinclair devices, and we're going to come up with a tiered program, and we're going to base these on the facials that we were already doing, but we just kind of gave them very clear names. And so I'll kind of show you guys what we did here. We came up with the Dolly Vita signature facials. And the signature facials that we came up with were a basic facial, which uses the pristine microdermabrasion as its main service, and then you got to choose one mask. Our next tier up is the deluxe. Now, how many people here want to be basic? Nobody, really, right? I think we have one member on the basic membership. So just in the name, that kind of helped upsell the other one. The deluxe is the next tier. We have the microdermabrasion and the Dermafuse custom serum infusion, which I absolutely love. And then you could choose a mask. And then the premium, you get everything you get in the deluxe, but you get to choose what I like to call 2 mini laser sessions. So you can either choose the STI or a V-form neck tightening or contour session, a laser lip plump, or if you're somebody who's been through laser hair removal and they might need a maintenance session on their upper lip, that they could choose that as one of their add-ons. So the basic, the deluxe, and the premium membership. Then how we launched these, we established an affordable payment option for payments by offering monthly reoccurring payments. So these are auto-drafted payments. We created in-house marketing materials and really promoted this. Coming soon, VIP memberships. We had flyers, information. We put that out in our waiting room, added it to our planning sheets. And on launch day, we released the information on social media, the website, and through email. And we developed, well, I already said this, we developed the package based on our signature facials and how we reward and incentivize our patients and create lasting results and loyalty. I don't know about you guys, but our patients love a good brochure. They want something tangible that they can take home with them after a consultation. So we came up, this is a sample of our brochure here. On the inside, it shows the regular price that those same facials would be, and then on the back, I can show them what those regular prices would be. I can fold it and say, but here's the VIP membership rate. And on the front of this is a real client of ours. I think that stock images are appropriate sometimes, but I think when you show real clients and real people that your audience connects with that, they like to see that. So this is a brochure we made. And how this impacted our practice. So we are very new at this. There's probably some of you, I know there are some of you that are light years ahead of us on this. But again, this is in its infancy, and I wanted to show you guys what we have accomplished already. So important, you are a dental crowd. So remember, as dentists, you may have a special interest in doing the facials, but you don't have to. You can delegate these services to your dental assistants, your dental hygienists, your front office staff, whoever has an interest. Find that person in your office, find the right person, and have them do this for you. It is a delegatable service. When we got looking at our numbers when we started this program, we have generated in the first month, we enrolled over 20 people, and we secured $3,000 in monthly income within the first 6 weeks. So in its infancy even, that's a pretty decent, that's a mortgage payment or whatever, right? So it was very successful. And then before we launched the memberships, at the end of the year, last year, Katie ran our numbers, and my services, doing the lasers and the facials, including skincare sales, I had the highest per patient production in our office. So, sometimes I wonder, would my time be better spent doing dental hygiene? But I outproduced our dental hygienist in per patient contact visit. So that was pretty cool. So adding this to your practice is very valuable, and this is an extra stream of income that you as the dentist do not have to do. You can delegate this to someone, and it is real and valuable to your practice. And then how it impacted our practice as far as the patients and so forth. We reward our patients with their loyalty. Each member in our program receives should not say free, it should say complimentary birthday units of Jeuveau. And we love Jeuveau. We use a lot of Jeuveau in our office, so that's our primary neurotoxin. But they get increasing amounts of complimentary units depending on which package they choose. It also allows them to access extra savings on their skin care and their laser treatments. In our program, we have facials. They get 9 facials in the 12-month period, so scheduled at about every 4 to 6 weeks. And then it encourages other services because of their loyalty savings. So in all what I have seen, memberships have encouraged better results. The client's treatment looks better, right? Because if you're just doing one IPL treatment every year, they aren't going to see those same results in their skin, that same glowy skin and so forth, as if they are coming in regularly and seeing you about every 6 weeks. And they are people that are more committed to their skincare journey because they've made that investment in themselves. I often tell them it's like getting a gym membership. This is the gym membership for your skin. You're going to, if you work out and you attain a certain weight loss or muscle tone and you quit going to the gym, you're going to go back slowly to how you were, and that's the way it is with your face. So if you do some awesome laser treatments and then you just don't come back, your skin's not going to look the best, right? So you have to keep that going. So they're more committed. They have better results. In our practice, even though we were promoting facials, we had very few people that were really consistently doing facials. They would book a facial, and yeah, I know I need to come back, but it would maybe be 3-6 months before they actually got around to making a facial. And we've seen great repeat customers with this. And then the recurring point of contact for other services and products. So whenever these patients come in every 6 weeks, I review their treatment plan with them. And, oh gosh, I see here, Sally, that you're due for your next Botox treatment in 4 weeks. And oh gosh, wow, is it 4 weeks? Like, it seems like I just had it. Yes. And so let's get you on the schedule for that. And oh, remember how we talked about we were going to do that IPL treatment? Well, oh yeah, let's get that on the schedule. So literally when these people come in, when we go up to the front desk, we probably schedule about 2 or 3 more appointments, and then we see them again in 6 weeks. So it has really helped us with that. And we've taken this model now, and we have already applied it to other areas in dentistry. So applying this to our orthodontic program, our dental program, so that we have a dental membership now. We have plans in the very near future to launch a bioregenerative membership. So we do the PRF and the biofiller. Your in cost on that is very nominal. So this is a great thing to have a membership program. Even though it's affordable, people may not be able to afford 1 or 2 sessions up front at $1,600, $3,200, but you can put them on a membership and spread that out over a year into incremental payments, and your in cost is very nominal. Like I said, not like you're financing in-house filler and neuromodulators and things like that. So that's kind of where we're going with this. And that is it. So, and I think I am over my time. Thank you so much for listening to me.